views and opinions of this program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Kingdom podcast. The show might include strong images and language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
After 3 long years,
Welcome back, Commander.
here we are again.
Say what?
Again with the angst, the controversy, and wit that can withstand anything or anyone it's up against. Here to give you the scoop about K-pop and other crap you can think of, the prima donna of K-pop radio is back. Better, stronger, and well, he's still the rowdy asshole everyone expects him to be. Thy kingdom come! Welcome the evil stepchild of SLR the podcast, the Kingdom Podcast. And here he is, the man of the hour, the best among the rest, and your resident K-pop critic, the voice, DJ Yuuki.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast. It is a Thursday night. This is Thursday night here in the Philippines, the 18th of March, 2021. My name is Yuuki. This is the Kingdom Podcast brought to you by Anchor.fm. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and on Anchor, all in the same name at the Kingdom Pod PH. This show will be available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, everywhere you listen to your podcasts. And, you can follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at YoukMonster. And for my co-host for today, it's been a while since you've heard him on the show. You can follow him on Twitter. It's at IamADouchebag21. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, at least you got my age right.
Fair enough. Yeah, I know your age. I know we've been friends for a while. Come on. You can follow him on Twitter. It's at RianTheWorld. Please welcome back on the podcast the senior producer of the Kingdom Podcast. This is Faison. Faison.
Hello. What's up?
So you guys know him. You know, big orbit, big Lunistan. Hates the Nation's Girl Group moniker. Sadly, because
I dislike the discourse.
I like it.
Why are we fighting about it? It's like Korea decides it. If Korea says it.
You know, I never thought about that. Jesus Christ, that is a fair point.
Why do you guys care so much?
Kasi,
it's not ours to decide.
It's the bragging right. You know?
Yeah, I know. There's prestige.
Yeah, there's prestige, obviously. But if you think about it, yeah, I mean, it's basically just the ego of the fandom. Nah.
Yeah.
Here I am. Ito, I'm standing twice. Nation's Girl Group. Blah blah blah.
Blah. No, it's not twice. It's SNSD.
Fair enough.
No.
Right.
And then
there's
people
only one.
Articles calling them.
You know, what was their last comeback? 2016. So 4 years, 5 years, 5 years ago, and up until now, they're still the Nation's Girl Group. What the fuck? Oh, don't get us wrong, guys. I mean, before we start off the show, don't get us wrong. We were So-ons. I mean, I probably am still a So-on.
There's not much keeping you around.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I definitely love and still respect them. I believe Jason, still feels the same way regardless. But if you think about, like, if we say that, Sonia Shide is still the Nation's Girl Group. Absolutely not.
Please let them do something.
Yeah, let them do something else. I mean, they're enjoying their lives, doing a lot of shit. Shit not being negative shit, but let's let them be. But if you're someone that thinks they're still the Nation's Girl Group, then you got another thing coming, my friend. So who is the Nation's Girl Group, Jason?
In the articles, they say it's twice, so I don't think there's anything to...
See, you're a once as well, right? You're a once as well. We're
not
once.
Really. We were.
So we're not... Shit. Quiet. By the way, before we start the show, I just want to say, I'm a TikTok simp now, right?
Oh my god.
And I just
No.
got no, I don't do TikTok. Like, I don't do the videos and whatnot. I find it cringy. However, I have a TikTok crush that responded to me.
Oh no.
Her name is Andrea. Her name is Andrea So on Twitter. And
Oh
she
my
has like
God.
over 1 million followers on TikTok. And she responded to me. It's like, I was like, hey Andrea, are you willing to possibly guest on the podcast? Please DM me for the details. Big fan. She's like, hi, I'd love to, but I'm not a K-pop stan who I only stan twice. Sabi ko, we can make that work. Just
Oh
as
my
long
God.
as I get to talk to you, man. Even my girlfriend.
Followers you follow. Yuckmeister. Okay.
See? Even
Oh my
Ali, my
God.
girlfriend, knows that I have a huge crush on this girl.
No.
And I would just fanboy all throughout. No, I'm going to be professional when I do that. At the end of the day, I'm still hosting a nation, like a worldwide podcast,
Yeah.
click. Anyway, to start off the show, I want to talk because it's been a while. Jason and I have been friends for years now. However, we don't normally talk on a daily basis because, like, why would we do that? So, normally we talk about podcast things. Lately we haven't, since wala naman masyadong ganap in the podcast, in our podcast. Like, we don't have like any upcoming guests. I love doing this like grungy kind of podcast where yung mga close friends or even like past guests that did the podcast are the ones that I tap, since they're easier, and at the same time we still get to give you guys the entertainment. So it's super cool.
It's the internet equivalent of having a drink.
Exactly, right. But we're basically just talking to each other.
Yeah.
And we're looping you into it. So kung may masabi kaming secret ng isa't isa, you'd know. Pero let's keep it on the down low. By the way, before we start, sorry, this is my third time, but I would just want to thank everyone. You guys keep on listening to this podcast. Did you know that, Jason? It's like, people are still fucking listening.
That's sick, actually.
That's so much. Nagugulat ako, like,
It means so much.
yeah, I mean,
Like,
sincerely,
guys
guys, to
care?
everyone. I mean, what are you guys doing? Wala kayong...
yeah, just keep on doing it.
Yeah,
bro.
just keep on doing it. It's not that nagrereklamo kami or anything. It's just super fine. I'm just really surprised and thankful. The team, especially Jason and I, since we're spearheading the thing, because we're really just overwhelmed with the support, and I want to thank you guys for doing that. To start off the show, so Jason told me something. It's like we were writing the show 5 minutes before starting this episode.
That's so sick.
That's how we do it here on the Kingdom Pod. Only here. So we were writing the show 5 minutes before we started recording, and he was like, so I told him, I need a non-K-pop topic because that's how we do it now, right? So there's a non-K-pop topic and then two or three K-pop topics right after. Jason told me something about
Yeah.
VTubing?
VTubers. Yeah.
VTuber?
Yeah. Now we're talking.
See, I mean, what the fuck is this? I mean, so I was like, so you ever heard of a VTuber? It's like, what the fuck is that? Tangina. It's like, oh, okay, let me, do a short Google search. I didn't look at it per se, but it says like virtual
YouTubers. Yeah.
So what the fuck is this?
They're basically like streamers with a safety net of having a virtual avatar, so you can basically do what you want, right? And these VTubers, sometimes they're assigned to characters, so they're basically voice acting while they're streaming video games, usually for you, right? And a lot of these VTubers are big on YouTube, of course, and they're actually getting a lot of money. So for me nowadays, like, K-pop is really boring. Or did I get tired of the petty fights? Probably. Yeah,
We've
that's
been here
why
for a while.
It got so boring. So I am probably a bigger VTuber fan
VTuber
now.
fan now. Okay. I mean,
Or At least like Japanese media rather than Korean media at the moment.
Right. I mean, that's fair because it's quite boring in K-pop nowadays. However, shit, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for that. Fuck you guys. VTubing or virtual YouTubing. So they have that, like what you said, safety net of having this avatar. So normally people don't know what you actually look like, right? You're not Bella Porch or Pokimane, blurting it out what you look like. Ano, mukhang pangit ba to? I mean, pangit ba sila? Are they ugly in real life? I mean...
Nah. You see this person on my icon?
Right.
She's a certain dragon. But that's how she looks like IRL.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
She kind of looks like Irene.
She looks like Moon Hyuna for me. So
Moon Hyuna? Okay, yeah, that's
how
fair.
it
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
That's how it clicked. So, I got a type.
I see that. I see that. Okay.
So I follow her like other channel more than the VTuber now.
Okay, so this is fair. Now, here's a question, right? What the fuck? Why would they do that still? I mean, if this girl looks like she's a fucking 10, right? I mean, she looks like 10 out of 10 for sure. But if this girl looks like this, why go through the trouble of fucking going like through that trouble, in lack of proper
like their identities are usually like an open secret. So if you just don't say it, right?
Right. I mean, what's
I mean, I'd still do it.
Yeah, I get what
honestly.
you mean. There's
like,
obviously a following here, right? I mean, I just can't see like any sort of long-term positivity towards VTubing if you look like you're a 10 out of 10.
I'd say like, especially they're like stationed in Japan.
Right.
You know how Japan idols handle things, right?
Right.
Like they handle a lot of things.
Yeah.
It gets really hard, especially for their privacy. So honestly, it's like a big plus, right? And you get to become creative with a lot of your content.
So
like,
how does this work? Like
they're actually under a label.
Papakita pa sila ng nudes or what? And then the avatar shows their tits, parang ganun.
You can. It's Japan things, right?
Right.
Like if you
Kawaii.
like they sell body pillows, the oppa
Oh,
pads.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and a lot of their avatars have huge knockers.
Do they actually look like their avatar? Can you possibly send me a photo of?
Oh,
are you
God.
in game? Fuck.
No.
Can you?
I can. You're gonna blow your mind.
Can you possibly send me a photo of their avatar? I mean, obviously
Okay,
they're not gonna look like
yeah.
their avatar, right? Because dude,
Wait. Look at this.
That's fucking cartoons.
I'm gonna send you this.
Go.
I'm gonna send you this. She is a certain knight.
A certain. Oh.
Okay. This is her.
Okay.
Now look at her.
This is interesting. So this is what she looks like when she does the.
Now look at this. Now
Okay.
look at this. This is her other account.
No.
It's not even the worst. Like all of it. Like look at this.
Is this her?
That's her. That's hella her.
And she shows this on camera?
Yeah, on their other account.
What do you mean other account? Like which
This
account are we
another
talking about?
account.
Is this a hub account?
No, this is actually. I mean, it might as well be, right?
Right, exactly. I mean,
Yeah, it's her other account for like her original. Like let's say you were an idol, right?
Right.
You had an
right,
Instagram account
right.
under a different name.
Yeah.
Like you'd still have a following,
Obviously.
but your contract says you shut that down for like definitely good reasons, right?
Obviously, yeah.
Since there is like a an illusion, right? There's an
Yeah,
illusion kept. Like you can keep both accounts as a VTuber,
That's right.
and this is what she used to do before becoming one.
Oh man, I need.
So and she's still continuing right now.
All right,
It's so sick, actually.
right. So
like-
Jason, I need links, right?
I sent you. I just sent you the Twitter account.
All right, good stuff. I know what I'm gonna do right after this podcast.
No.
No, I mean, all kidding aside, so obviously
Are
they're getting
are
a lot
you
of money,
convinced?
right? I mean,
Yeah,
I can't say-
they're getting super a lot. Of
I
money.
can't say that I'm convinced. I mean, convinced is not the word I'm looking at, but you got my attention.
Oh! Fun fact. Female streamers most earnings 2020.
Don't
There's
tell me
a
she's
graph.
she's in the top 10.
Usada Pecora is one of the biggest. Like before her is like she's like top 4, top 3. Like below her is Ginity, one of the Twitch streamers, and above her is like Pokimane.
Oh shit! Really?
When it comes to like donation earnings,
So are these on Twitch? On
on all platforms they're recording that.
I'm looking at Usada Pecora. I can't see like a face. Oh, I saw her. Okay,
She's
this is
a rabbit.
interesting.
Yeah, it definitely keeps like a lot of boring K-pop into something to do. Yeah, like
Is
yeah, my favorite anime girl is playing my favorite game. Yeah,
Right.
right.
I mean,
A lot of them are super sick at Apex Legends.
look, I'll give it a shot after this podcast, after this
okay.
episode. But I can't say I'm convinced.
I mean,
yeah.
you're not really into the weeb stuff, right?
Yeah, because we did the YouTube thing, right? We did the YouTube
Mhm.
thing for a while, and then parang, I still want to do the YouTube thing. But
Yeah.
like it never occurred to me to have like a fucking avatar.
I mean, it's almost like essential for a lot of streamers, right? To show their personal, like their actual
That's fair.
face.
No, that's
Mhm.
totally fair. I totally
Because-
understand where they're coming from.
You want to connect with your audience
Right.
and stuff, right?
Right.
It's something you don't actually do with like K-pop idols, even with V Live,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. Because they K-pop is a beauty market, guys. I mean, it's not only music. I mean, obviously they make great music, right? But
Like K-pop itself. Nah. If
K-pop.
we're talking about like music, K-music in general, yeah, then maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. But
Mhm.
there's always that beauty factor. This is why SB19 never makes it.
Bruh.
No, because a lot of people find them attractive. I mean, I can't take that away from them.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
that's probably something very controversial to say, but whatever. I'm not a fan, but
They're actually, you can give it to them that they're
I
actually
can give it to them. Yeah, obviously, I
they're-
respect the fact that they're doing something that other people find good.
if anything, it's like the reverse of like Filipino marketing,
That's right.
It's because a lot of like the big labels they don't really release stuff
Right.
Like,
And we're normally here in the Philippines. We're
or actually talented and stuff.
and we're used to bands. The Philippine pop or music scene is like all about bands. There's the Ben and
yeah.
Bands, the December Avenues. So we're big on bands. Even back then, Eraserheads, fucking
Even-
Parokya.
I'm actually surprised there's like a resurgence of Filipino bands, even though it's just a bunch of like old timers still.
Right.
At least they're still active, right?
And they're still making good
And-
music. That's all there is to it. To be honest, like, I actually respect the scene, still due to the fact that the old generation bands or music producers or musical artists are still making good music. Longevity wise in the Philippines, we can only deal with as much kasi konti lang yung mga, we only have a limited amount of sources when it comes to good music. So if an artist which has been active since early 2000s are still active right now, that's 20 years. You don't normally see that in K-pop.
But a lot of songs are actually timeless. That's what's
Right.
actually sick about the industry, right?
That's
And
right.
not really industry. It's because it's not mass produced. That's the difference.
Yeah,
Like-
to be honest, we lack support when it comes to the music scene here. That's probably why we can consider the songs as timeless,
Mm-mm.
because we don't have the marketing that other
Like there's not a
Nations
lot to replace it.
exactly right. Because if there's something to replace it,
Mm-mm.
we have the Glock 9s, and then now there's the Easy Mills, So,
Yeah.
yun na yun, like it's been a while.
Mm-mm.
There's Francis M, of course, obviously the OG, and then Glock 9 not really replaced him, but continued with that the rap scene. And then
Yeah.
kailan ba nag-peak si Glock 9? I can't say that he's not
Probably
peaking
like
now, right? But
2012.
2012, 2011, and then what? Like 8 years after.
I mean,
Lolo
a lot
Easy
of
Mills.
flipped up rappers. Like,
Yeah, but it's not making rounds. You get what I
maybe
mean?
for you. Maybe for you.
Well, because
kinda-
obviously I'm not in the
They're
scene.
kind of big, yeah. But if you like listen to the radio, you'd understand that the scene is actually alive. I think it went only dormant like recently. Let's say 3 to 5
Pandemic.
years ago,
Especially during
it
the
started
pandemic.
declining. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of artists during
Yeah.
the pandemic.
And you know what the artists should do? Like they should start the virtual YouTubing. Yeah, that would be totally awesome.
Oh my god.
More
Please
more of a K-pop goodness here on the Kingdom Podcast right after this commercial break. Don't go away, you guys.
Hey, this is Jacques, aka Arcady Blog, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
Hey you. Doing this podcast thing for years now, I've always been an advocate to start your own podcast. Regardless if you talk about K-pop, science, news, politics, showbiz, start doing it because podcasting is growing very quickly, not just in the Philippines, but also worldwide. There's a whole lot of new shows out there, and we as podcasters need to stay informed in order to stay relevant. The best way to do that is with data, numbers, and analytics. Something to keep track of how you're doing. And the best way to get it all in one place is Podmetrics, your one-stop shop for all your podcast data needs. Podmetrics combines data from Anchor, Spotify, Chartable, Facebook Live, and YouTube in order to show you the real picture of how your show is doing. And when you know your show, you can grow your show. The best part is it's absolutely free. Sign up now at podmetrics.co. That's podmetrics.co. And don't forget to use the referral code The Kingdom Podcast. No spaces. Podmetrics, the only analytics you'll ever need for your podcast.
Hey everyone, Mo Twister here. Just as long as my guy Yuki here is talking about Jenny Kim, then I'm all over this podcast. You're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuki.
Hey, welcome back to the podcast. Again, I want to thank everyone who supported the podcast by, going to Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to. The majority of the bulk are, from Spotify. So, thank you very much for still listening to this podcast, making it still very relevant when it comes to the K-pop scene, not only in the Philippines but worldwide. I want to invite you guys to support this podcast by donating as low as 99 cents. On our Anchor account. You can go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. it will really help us to continue with the show to for more seasons, because I really don't want to end the season with like 50 plus episodes only. So let's see how it turns out, if we're gonna renew the season or not. But right now we're still on season 1, so you guys don't have to worry. If you think na konti yung episodes namin, we're really sorry. Right now, you can catch up with the previous episodes, because there's 50 plus episodes to listen to for season 1 of the Kingdom Pod. So again, anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. You're still with me, Yuki, and this is Jason. We just talked about VTubing and the scene and stuff. And Jason, speaking of the scene, recently, and I may be super late on this, and I want to apologize for the K-pop fans, especially for mid-seas, because ITZY is going to be the topic. I found out like less than a week ago that ITZY released 4 songs, right? 4 songs, like Dala Dala.
A few weeks ago?
No. So I found out a few weeks ago. So there's Dala Dala, the title tracks, Dala Dala, ITZY, Wannabe, and Not Shy. And Jason and I, if you listen to this podcast on a normal basis, or a regular basis rather, we talk very highly of ITZY, because since Dala Dala, parang it's all uphill. When it comes to the songs, and Not Shy is probably their best song. I think Jason and I agree on that. And when it comes to no,
Hey, I said it's good. I said it's good.
Did you like Dala Dala more?
I like ITZY the best.
Oh, you like ITZY the best? Unibias. but
You know it.
Wait 1 second. But however, I know that you thought that Not Shy is their most or rather best song when it comes to the dance.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you, speaking as a dancer, you would know that. And recently, like less than a week ago, I found out that they released English versions of this.
Really?
Less than a week ago, wala nalaman. What, you didn't know?
I didn't know.
Holy fuck!
I don't have mid-season on my timeline.
They released Dala Dala, ITZY, Wannabe, and Not Shy English versions.
Oh
and
my God.
This is why. And I gotta give props to JYP. They did I Can't Stop Me by TWICE as an English version, and up until today, I still think that the I Can't Stop Me English version is the best English reiteration of any song I've heard in history.
Probably. Yeah.
No, it's not a probably for me. Putang ina, like I can't think of a close second even. But that I Can't Stop Me, when TWICE speaks English or sings in English, parang putang ina, what kind of training did the trainers or even JYP let these girls go through? Kasi dude, they sounded super great, and I gotta give props to JYP for that. And
have you listened to
Star by Luna?
Luna.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, let me.
Yeah,
TWICE.
But you got I Can't Stop Me would probably be better than Star when it comes to the English pronunciation, not the song. I'm not talking about the song, you guys. I'm talking about how they sang it in English.
I mean, both are sounding good in placement.
No, I don't.
Placement of lyrics, right?
No, I don't disagree with you on that. Well, on diction, that's where I disagree. Kasi TWICE did so well on I Can't Stop Me. It's fucking insane. I would never have thought that this is a K-pop group ever if I didn't know that it was a K-pop song. But that's not the topic. I'm just saying that props to JYP, and now they're doing it with ITZY, releasing 4 English versions of their 4 title tracks, and they don't sound bad at all, Jason. You gotta listen to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, you gotta listen to it later. I just want to give you, that gist, the gist of the topic. And
they're actually releasing ITZY content.
Right, exactly, right? I mean, here we go. So they're really going all in on ITZY. Oh, for sure. I mean, TWICE is nearing their 7th year, if they're already not in their 7th year. and of the 7-year curse. Obviously, there's always like that, and then they're really going all in on ITZY on their second year now, right, Jason? If I'm not mistaken,
Second year?
ITZY,
Probably.
right? Around that threshold,
Yeah,
more than a
probably.
year, obviously, right? So, they're either nearing their second year or just past their second year, and then they're really going all
It's
in.
their second year.
Right. So I'm looking at the topic where are they the inevitable NNGG, which means Next Nations Girl Group.
NNGG.
Yeah, that's NNGG.
Oh my god.
Are they?
Not like this.
Are they?
Not when they're handled by JYPE.
Fuck you. Fuck you then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
okay,
just-
take
check.
that away. Take that away. Dude, you can't say that
like
it's not
potential.
no,
Potential, yeah.
obviously potential, right?
Make them transfer to the other companies.
Like what company? They're all shitty.
I mean, Big Hit's the most like
I mean, they already have G-Friend, and they're really doing strides with G-Friend. I gotta say,
Yeah,
G-Friend
right.
is like, oh my god,
they're at
blowing
least
up.
getting a lot of content.
Oh man, dude, G-Friend is like
for
even
like,
Mago.
buddies.
Mago was a great song.
Mm-mm.
Mago was a
ever
great
since
song.
ever since they got in, like they've been pumping a lot of songs,
Yeah, and
not even it's not even half bad. It's actually really good, right?
I can even say that G-Friend is doing better as far as songs and promotions go than TXT, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
I mean, they have an established. They already have an established
Fandom,
fandom, right?
Yeah,
And-
yeah. But Jason, like, if we're looking at it of course, in potential, obviously, right? But JYP already has that kind of formula. You got to remember that Twice is still the
formula of
nation's girl group.
making them hit big, then not actually doing things.
Well,
after.
we're still looking at Twice as the nation's girl group. We're never looking at Blackpink or Red Velvet as the nation's girl group. Obviously, Blackpink is more internationally known compared to Twice, right? But we're talking about nation's girl group, which is what you pointed out earlier, is just basically in Korea, right? And but we're looking at it as Twice is the, undoubtedly, undisputedly, the nation's girl group.
Yeah, that's true, but have you seen like the slave room issue?
No.
You haven't?
What the fuck
So
is that?
basically, for the past 2 years, a lot of teenagers have been blackmailed into like making bad posts about Twice,
Okay.
and JYP is doing nothing about it.
I mean, don't they all? I mean, don't all agencies aren't doing really crappy things about it? I can give you like an example. Mamamoo went through that shit. Even Muumuus are parking cars. Like, they're renting out trucks with fucking
Yeah.
billboards on them saying that
Yeah.
they deserve fucking better. Parking in front of RBW for even Mamamoo to see. And they're not doing shit. So, I can probably say probably, and probably.
I mean,
I could
they're
probably say
NGG.
that. I could probably say that all agencies and all like the groups under those agencies are getting the same flack.
I mean, for
Probably Big Hit is doing great,
you might
right?
want to take care of your NGG, right?
Yeah, because they're the NGG.
Not even only that. Like they're cutting a lot of songs that are made by the members or actually produced for the members, right? They don't
RBW,
like.
you listening? Fuck you.
Mm-mm. And what else? They actually put Mina under the bus over a Photoshop photo,
Oh.
and that caused her mom to actually turn off, deactivate her Instagram.
Because of
The
flack.
hate.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So
What else?
we're getting shit. We're getting shit, and obviously,
Mm-mm.
as far as potential goes, we're probably ITZY is going to be the NNGG. However, I can't disagree with you on that fact that if they're under JYP, it would be really difficult to get them on that same platform as their sisters
especially
are.
right now. Especially right now, they're not like getting a lot of content, a lot of stuff. Maybe that I have heard of.
But man, you gotta listen.
Hopefully, I'm wrong, right?
This is probably why I thought of the topic, because of the fact that they did those 4 great English
songs?
versions. They're all in.
I guess
they're going all in.
But they're focusing more on their boy groups. I mean, GOT7 just left. They're going all in on Stray Kids. They have like
that's why I asked
already,
you,
right?
like I asked myself, going all in on boy groups, who's left?
Yeah, they're only boy group, and GOT7 went, like they left for a reason, right? It's like
undisclosed
imagine
reasons.
you're leaving for JYP. You're leaving JYP,
Yeah.
the owner of the NGG, and strong boy groups
big
with
big three contender agency.
Big
obviously.
Three, by the way, and then they're the most neglectful of their idols.
Allegedly. So, yeah, I mean, I can't. I'm gonna disagree with you on that. I think that ITZY is going to be the nation's girl group. I'll give it probably another year.
Hopefully.
Because both you and I are big midsies, obviously. I mean, a lot of you guys, if you guys don't know us or you don't follow us, we're big ITZY fans. Actually, Jason is the reason why I'm a midsie. So, I started as a Yunagang. Now I'm a Ryujin simp. So, no, I won't get banned. This is not Twitch. But all kidding aside, they're really going all in. I'm really happy that we're getting.
I hope
like this.
I hope they go all in. This is like they're all in, they're doing a really bad job.
Yeah, but because we're not getting Espa soon, right? And
oh my god,
obviously, as much as I hate to say it, like Luna is not going there anytime soon as well. Even though they released like
because they're not
awesome
big three.
songs. Yeah,
they're not big three.
Yeah, you can deal with that argument. I can respect that. However,
I mean, have you seen?
Dude, regardless if they're big 3 or not, dude, BB's. I can't even say the acronym. I hate it. Blockberry Creative. They're really like rich. Fuck.
I mean, they were like on a debt they had debt of 1 million, until recently.
Yeah, but then they're backed up by like a gun company.
Polaris.
No, like a gun company.
Yeah,
So,
that's basically just Polaris.
So right, so given the circumstances, they're filthy singing rich. That's why they can produce like
hopefully,
Avenger level music videos.
It's like burning through money.
Yeah, exactly, because they have a lot to burn. So I can't say that it's the promotion. To be honest with you, like as much as I love Luna so much, they're near and dear to my heart. I would love for them to be the nation's girl group. Even contending with ITZY in the future. But as much as the music videos of Luna are like stellar, world fucking class, the songs are world class as well. I love the songs. It's the promotion.
I mean, they're really doing a great job promoting right now.
Look,
and
they're promoting.
I can't say the same.
Look,
for
they're
Division
promoting.
2 and Div 3.
They're promoting. That's it. For me, that's it. Like they're promoting in channels that are lacking the viewers, and obviously in the worldwide scene, Luna are queens. Even in the non-K-pop scene, they know about Luna. That's why there's the Stan Luna movement and stuff. And of course, obviously, we stand talent. But like Mamamoo, they produce awesome songs they dance well, they sing tremendously awesome. They're still probably the best singing girl group out there. The promotion isn't up to par compared to the JYPs and the SMs and the you can argue with YG maybe and Big Hit, you know.
Big Three are actually really bad at promoting their idols.
Yeah, but then again, they're producing the nation's NBG or
it's because
NGG. You know,
it's the reason like why they're all of these English versions, right? They're putting it out. They're super scared of Big Hit.
yeah, because Big Hit is really, of course, obvious.
Yeah,
for obvious
it's
reasons.
like they're bigger. They're bigger than Big Three now. Like you can say that.
yeah, you know, they're in a
You can
different.
say that.
Yeah,
And-
they're in a different tier now. Like there's Big Three
Yeah.
and then there's Big Hit.
That's why now Big Three is catching up, right?
For the international scene, because it's a different scene now, right? Obviously, the K-pop genre is not only a genre now; it's now, you know, a movement. So it's a worldwide
there's-
movement.
And there's like a reason why they're doing it, right? There's a reason why boy groups are so boring right now. Girl groups are so boring right now.
Yeah.
K-pop is so boring right now because they're trying to tap into the Western audiences.
Western, yeah.
Like altogether without like having the with losing their identity.
Not necessarily
Well,
because they're not
yeah.
speaking their native tongue. It's just that
It's the sound.
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
the
sound.
sound.
Like,
Yeah, it's the
definitely it's a definitely
we're not listening to G anymore. You know, we're not listening to.
it's always
Step.
EDM. It's always like very noisy tracks.
Yeah, if
with
we're gonna. Yeah,
very
you know,
simple
yeah.
hooks.
That's a good point. But
And
who was the
Well,
last
I'll-
group? Right? Who was the last group that actually did something like that? Sistar?
something like that.
Sistar maybe?
About what?
Like,
what genre?
Sound like K-pop sounding?
I mean, there's this
Relevant group, please.
Okay. Relevant group. I mean, Sister doesn't even sound that Korean.
Loving
since-
You though.
Alone.
Alone.
I mean, yeah, like those are actually good songs. But like the recent,
Oh yeah,
I
the
think,
Lonely. Yeah, their last song. Yeah.
like recent, I don't think
Yeah, but it's not EDM. You know, we're not looking at.
it's very like formulaic.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It's worse than Brave Sound song. And
Oy, grabe ka sa
Maybe-
Brave Sound. Shout out to AOA. Where you at?
maybe I guess like K-pop relevant, probably like Exit. Even
yeah.
though
Yeah. Yeah.
in
EXID would probably-
in retrospective, if you like listen to their discography alone, it's kind of actually if you listen to their discography with on the same line as other releases from other groups, they're actually kind of boring, but
Mhm.
their side tracks are so good.
Right.
But
Mhm.
now we're looking at the current landscape, right? It's super
It's so
it's
different.
act-
It's so different.
it's so different from the other
Yeah.
other groups.
It's not necessarily
and-
bad, you know.
Have you seen the Brave Girls like exit like story going on right now? The storyline of Brave Girls?
No.
Like, check my
the
account.
girls that trended recently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ali told me about it. I didn't
There's
get the
a reason. There's a reason why a 27 song is resurging right now.
It's weird.
Like that's super sick, right? It's weird, but it reflects on the current state of K-pop. I saw this take on Twitter. That's actually kind of true. This like it's like the US and Russia race to space, and they're forgetting everything else, right? There's like the tapping into the Western audience,
Right.
the space race, and everybody was missing what K-pop sounds like, and
Yeah.
that's
right.
how Roland
That's why
went
it
on a
probably
roll.
trended. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
they
why.
just have you seen this? Winning against Rose on M Countdown. Brave
Oh
Girls.
shit! No
Yeah,
way!
that's
Really?
super sick. That's like super pog pog champ
Shit,
in
man!
the chat right
Like,
now.
A song that came out like 5 years ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
That's
About
insane.
5 years ago.
That's insane.
4 years. It's a 27 song.
And Rose's song was really good. I loved Rose's songs. I don't know. I like.
I mean, it's okay. For
Yeah,
me.
it's not bad. It's not bad. You know.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I heard it's still done by Teddy though.
Oh. Was it?
Teddy, leave right now, please. Hopefully it's not. I mean, it kind of sounds good, but if her producer is still Teddy, then girl, please.
but then
They're
again,
kind
you
of
know,
stopping herself.
it's okay. It's okay. Like I liked her song. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Plus, like she's also a tremendous singer. That's probably why. You
Yeah,
know.
she's really a good singer.
Yeah, she really
and
is. Very unique.
she's actually fun to watch, right? So,
Yeah, right.
yeah,
That
Rosie is probably my favorite Blackpink member.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh, she's
Yeah.
my bias too. She's my bias too.
Yeah, she's really cute. Nair.
Mm-mm. And
Nair.
she has that Australian accent. Which
Yeah,
I love.
right.
Yeah. What time did you wake up this morning? Oh shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Super cool. Anyway, so just going back, closing remarks. I love it. I can't wait. Hopefully they will be the Nation's Girl Group. I'm looking forward to it. But
I'm like, if anything, that's supposed to, like, they're supposed to improve. Is please, management, do your thing.
I mean, we can't expect more from them, obviously, because
Yeah.
they're pretty shitty when it comes to managing their artists. But
Yeah. Hello, Miss A. Imagine having Susie, then screwing it up, right? That's super dumb.
Grabe ka.
I
Grabe ka
think
kay JYP.
JYP, please step down.
You think it's,
Yeah,
it's his
he's
fault?
super egotistical.
Yeah, he kind of is, but it's
He's
been
like
working.
using Twice for like promoting his production with other artists, like Dub Cheng really doing a great job
Yeah. Mm-mm.
carrying Switch. What you call that? Switch with me or something?
Yeah. Switch
The
over.
Rain song. They did a super good,
Yeah.
super good cover, and they ruined the views because
They had to
the
edit.
management they edited out the handbox
Right.
like
Mm-mm.
made by the Blackpink designer.
Yes.
And-
That's fucked up. However, you know,
That's on them.
look, I'm probably biased because I like JYP as an artist. Because I can respect him like tremendously as an artist. He's super
Yeah.
good. But you know, I can't say I disagree with you.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
TBH.
Yeah, but you know, he produces good songs. Except for Signal.
Questionable.
Signal was shit. But
Everything JYP produces for Twice is garbage.
Can't Stop Me wasn't that bad. That's their best song to
Nah.
date. Come on.
No.
Give it to them.
No.
What's their best song?
What's their best song?
See, you can't even.
in the, like, I guess TT.
No, fuck
TT
you.
and
That's
like Ua.
Blech.
Like Ua is super good.
Like was produced by JYP.
Really?
As far as I know. What? One second. Like
No, it's
Ah.
not. It's not JYP.
1 second.
It's Black Eyed Peas song. BEP.
Oh yeah, Sam Lewis. Oh fuck, BEP.
Mm.
Wait, songwriter.
Checkmate.
Songwriter. 1 second. They
You said production.
wait. They wrote it.
Mm.
Wait, writing is different than producing.
Okay.
1 sec.
Who produced?
Who produced it? 1 second. Yeah, it's just them.
I feel You was the worst song in the reboot album for Wonder Girls, and it has JYP in the beginning. So that's a that's a flag.
TT and like over can't stop me. I can't.
I mean, I Can't Stop Me is supposed to be good. It's missing a layer. It's like the vocals are good. The instrumentals are flat for a song on that kind of genre. Usually, if you're hitting for like something city pop or something like vaporwave-ish disco sound, right? There's usually, when you listen to old songs, like old disco songs, there's like this atmosphere of just fog.
Yep.
It's too dry. The background instrumentals is too dry for a genre like that. You need it to be like super wet.
Okay.
Those are actual terms.
I won't
they
disagree.
use.
I won't disagree with you on that. Sincerely.
Yeah.
But I respect JYP as an artist. I can't say I agree with you on ITZY not being the nation's girl group. We're branching out, obviously, but just going back to the topic.
The members themselves have the potential. It's just
Obviously,
the
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
they're super good. They're super talented. Plus, they dance really well. Probably next to Luna, the best dancing girl group out there. So, fucking A. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. Nation's girl group in 1 year. I'm calling it.
1 year?
At Yuuki. Yep, 1 year.
If Twice doesn't disband.
Oh, I'm pretty sure something like that might happen.
Oh yeah, it's a 7-year curse.
Yes.
It's a 7-year curse soon.
Yep, we're getting there. Anyway, let's get to our last commercial break. When we come back, more of the show. This is Yuuki and Jason for the Kingdom Podcast. Do not go away.
This is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice DJ Yuuki.
What's up, simps? How many of you guys use Spotify as your main music or podcast player? On Spotify, you can listen to all your favorite songs or shows, this show included, and choose over a variety of artists and podcasters for your listening pleasure. So don't forget to download Spotify on your smartphones, and in the process, follow me on social media so that you'll know when the Kingdom Podcast will be on air. That's Yuukmeister on Twitter and Instagram. See you there. Hey, podcasters. Podcasting has become a staple when it comes to new things to try, especially here in the Philippines. Check all of them out on your podcast players like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We also hope you can donate to the show for as low as 99 cents via our Anchor account. You can go to anchor.fm/thekingdompodph/support. We want to get as much content out there as possible, and a small amount like this would definitely help us out to keep the show going. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
You're listening to the Kingdom Podcast. All our episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and on Anchor.fm. Your weekly dose of K-pop is now back.
Welcome back to the pod. What a show. Putang ina. I love it. Woo! I told Jason, like, it's going to be a short show. Don't worry. Putang ina yan. If it's Jason and myself, like, there's always banter when it comes to Jason and myself. Kasi we don't normally see eye to eye when it comes to K-pop. To be honest, like, we see eye to eye mostly on the people that we stan. Pero
the music,
not really. But then here's something that we might see eye to eye about.
I mean, we can look at it like in an even level.
No, obviously, it's still an even level. I just love the fact that when you and I host this podcast, there's always that banter. There's always that, disagree with each other na, wala eh. Ayoko yung ganito eh. And ikaw, ayaw mo na ganyan. But then, guys, we don't fight.
No, you can't dislike what I like. You're a hater. Oh
You're
my
a fake
God.
fan.
I was playing League of Legends, right?
Right.
And this is like one person. This is like on all chat stream I Can't Stop Me by Twice.
Right.
And I said I had Myoyi Mina as my name.
Okay.
I had Myoyi Mina as my name, right?
Yeah.
And I said no. music video looks awful. I was like, what?
What do you say?
Ano ka, Blackpink fan? I was like, they're like all in. All in before the fight even starts.
May
Right?
name drop.
Oo, name drop. But like, ano ka, Blink? Hater ka? Hater? And then they shut up and they said, porket fan ka nila, kailangan lahat maganda? Ano ka?
The recent
Blank.
the recent trash talk I had because Jason plays League, I play Dota 2 mostly. You know my name in Dota 2, right? Eugene Simp, right?
Mm-mm.
So there was this guy had his name Unigang, right? So he's in the opposing team and he's the carry, I'm the carry +1. Then he sucked. So I told him, it's like, never use that name ever again. You bring shame to the fandom.
You know what? I make fun of people like have the K-pop names, like even though I like the group or I like the person. It's like I say like blank suck.
Right.
Blank suck.
That's magagalit sila.
Untalented. It's like, okay, we're winning the mental game. We're winning the mental game.
Right. Yeah, kailangan malakas ka eh. Like, if you lose the mental game, you lose the fight. So, if they're tilted, then you're probably gonna win.
kahit even if you lose,
Right.
if you lose the game.
Yeah. You lose the game, but
when you're winning, smiling, that's
Yeah.
that's an achievement,
Yes,
right? They're mad.
that's a win in my book. So, okay, so going back for the final topic, I want to make this short. Jason, let's make this short. We're
Okay.
nearing the hour mark. Okay, so last topic. So, Gen Dragon's a thing.
Gen Dragon's a thing? No.
Wait, yeah, it's a thing. And I even said like, is the G Dragon Jenny thing, because we talked about this on the previous podcast, so we're not really gonna talk about the Gen Dragon thing. I even said that this is probably the biggest A-list celebrity rumor that, or not even like confirmation that happened.
But
to
you know
date.
what's the funniest part about it?
What?
No one's talking about it
Not
right
anymore.
now.
Not
Yeah,
anymore.
no one cares.
Yeah, so here's the topic. This is why it's a good topic, right? So you're saying that no one cares, and I can't disagree with you a lot on that, rather. But what are the differences compared to, like, how did we deal with dating confirmations back then compared to how they're dealing with it now?
Like, I guess on our end, I think dating is only big for the like boy group stans. Usually, okay.
Is it because Big Bang is kind of old now and medyo inexpect na nila na, one way or another?
I mean,
Taeyang's
relationships
married.
kind of sus.
Taeyang's married.
But even back then, it's more of the BG stans who are more possessive. Please don't be like that.
Right.
Like going on attacking like anyone who's like acquainted with whoever they like, right? And I do not endorse that kind of attitude, please.
Right.
They have their own lives, and like even like before, it's not so big for the girl group stance. Like, okay, nice. My ship is real. Blah, 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 blah. And
Ship is
the
real. Fucking idiot. Ship is real. Haven't heard
But
that term in a while.
on their side, on Gen Dragon side, it's kinda sus.
How so?
The first time they met, Jenny was like 14, 16. In the music
Ah.
video, it's like super sus.
Okay. I
Like
think they're
Among
10
Us.
years apart, right?
Yeah, it's not like that's bad, but when like hindsight
Right.
is 2020. When you look at it before,
No, they're 8 years apart. Sorry.
how they started is kind of there's like a power dynamic like going on. That's the most like sus part. If like it's like
I get your drift. I get your drift.
yeah,
But it's not.
you're 18 and this your 12-year-old sister-ish like sister-like relationship, like senior and junior, right?
Mm-mm.
And then suddenly you like each other like 8 years after. Is I'm not like super supportive of it,
So,
honestly.
The previous episode, Sun was my co-host, right? Because Sun's co-hosting the podcast now. And Sun put up a good point. She's not really big into dating rumors due to the fact that it's personal. It's like
It's personal.
she's not here for their personal lives. She's here for the music. So regardless if it happens with Luna and whatnot, because Luna's her bias group, like if they're starting dating, if they're gonna start dating and whatnot, like she wouldn't care, whatever.
I care more about the ethics, right?
Right.
I don't really care if that wasn't their like type of relationship before.
That's right. That's right.
But the origins is
Yeah, because back then, Jason, back then it was still toxic. Not as toxic as now, right? But it was still like there's still that negative feeling na kapag
I mean,
Tiffany
it's still the same.
was in a relationship with Nikon, and I questioned my credibility as a person because putang ina napakagwapo nung taong yun. So there's still that negative thought, but never did it occur to me to say that putang ina nito Nikon, papatayin ko to, ganto ganyan.
Yeah.
I'm not that. Who's the Nayon simp?
Oh, Josh.
Yeah, fucking Josh.
Yeah.
I wanted to guest him on the podcast. He didn't respond to me, so I told him to fuck off. It's like,
that's
hey,
one way.
yeah, right. So I wanted to bombard him with fucking hate here on the podcast, like reel him in. Na parang, hey, I want to hear your side. Blah blah blah, and then he's gonna tell me, his side, and then I'm gonna, rip him to shreds. But never occurred.
You should like let me do that.
Right. Yeah, I would have let you join. So, but it never happened. So I just told him to fuck off. Anyway, so all kidding aside, just back then it was toxic. It's just not like right now where people are getting more death threats than
I'd say
normal.
it's still the same. It's just that the threats before were like actual death threats.
Okay, probably
You'd say,
now it's now often compared to back then.
I'd say now it's just digitalized.
Keyboard
And
warrioring.
There's a lot of people like, especially it's because like relative to the scale before, right?
Yeah, plus we
it's
have
a lot
more groups
bigger
now. We have
Mhm.
more groups now. That's probably why it's more often and it's easier since the woke generation, quote unquote, fuck, I hate that word, are now, more entitled compared to, our generation when it comes to being K-pop fans. Even like, you and I
I mean-
you're 20, you're 21. Obviously you're more mature than most. Especially in the K-pop fandom now, regardless of which fandom, since the majority or the vast majority of the fandoms are now like around what, 12 to 15 years old, maybe.
Yeah.
So you can't really stress enough when it comes to the maturity of the fans back then compared to now.
You know what?
Yeah.
This just like makes me realize how different our timelines are
What do you mean?
on Twitter.
I mean,
Because,
yeah.
people are taking it actually good. Like this recent one, everyone's just questioning the origins of how it started, but no one cares if they're like, okay. No one cares about the like their affection towards the idols. It's more of can G Dragon really be trusted about this?
Right.
It's more they actually care about the idols rather than themselves nowadays. Like before, let's say before it was kind of more scary because like it's normal. It was almost normal to feel like that because such a new K-pop was pretty fresh for a
Mm.
lot of people,
Right.
right? And it's not cultivated in an environment, at least internationally, where respect is the key word. It's more of a harsh jungle before. It's such a really scary place before. Like
And now it's just like a mellowed down version of that said,
Yeah.
same jungle.
like everyone got old and there's actual adults like spearheading a lot of communities and getting a lot of like signal boosts
Mm-mm.
to these people like to educate them
It's just basically we stopped caring, It's like
for the better, honestly.
for the better, obviously. And it's not because it's not that we stopped caring about the idols. Don't get us wrong. It's not that. We care about them. We respect them. We love them. It's just that if ever that there's something happened like that, it's like news back then. Tiffany and Nico are dating. Fuck. Shit. And then Ali told me like, G Dragon and Jenny are confirmed dating. Oh shit, really? Cool. That's it.
And like before, like the sassing, stalking,
Yeah.
especially it was so bad for boy groups, like getting sent a letter written in period blood,
Mm-mm.
right?
Getting panties with period as well.
Uh,
That-
so
If I were an idol, I'd get a bra. I'm
yeah,
happy with
like they're hella.
that. Bras are cool. I can't say that they're cool, but bras are, I guess, okay. But girls, stop sending them your panty and your period blood. I mean, yung bra na lang na gamitin mo like 3 days, ganun. And then,
No, it's no.
dude, okay lang yun. 3 days, bra. No, I sincerely, it
No,
happens.
the
Ask
item-
Rian. Ask Rian before she washes up her bra. For sure, she'd say like 3 days, maybe 2 days. Kasi like girls
Nah,
normally
like-
do that.
Really?
Oh, bro, it's not like wash and wear, like not like hours like briefs and boxers. Na,
I
isang
mean,
gamitan
you
lang.
get sweaty.
Yeah, regardless, bro. Sincerely, you can ask her.
Let's have a smelly.
Yeah, you can ask her. I'm not saying it that to na binabastos ko siya. Obviously, that's not my point. I'm just saying that she's gonna be your point of comparison since she's your girlfriend. So you might want to ask her, like sincerely, 2 to 3 days. So something like that, guys. Girls, 2 to 3 days. Yeah,
Nah.
married. Para may amoy ganun. Kasi
Nah. Don't
Kasi-
send them anything other than nice things. Please,
send
no.
them an
Underwear.
iPhone and period blood.
Bruh.
Things like that.
Listen, you're making it even.
Sorry. Here in the Kingdom Podcast, we do not support period blood. So
Oh.
super great. But
You're
anyway,
to-
like
you're doubling down.
just basically, guys. Long story short, we stopped caring, and I think you
Please.
should too.
Yeah, please don't be crazy about it.
Care about them, like kapag may mga nang pag like death threats and stuff. But when it comes to the ayawan mo sila because they're dating now, kind of weird. You should
That's
stop.
so weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's so delusional, bro.
I would love to see SB19 go through that. Like, kapag like, how would Filipino fans react to that, And this is not this is not something na to berate or call SB19 down or anything like that. It's like, how does it look?
I
Kasi
think
we've always been into K-pop,
I think
which is not
they'll
our
take
nation,
it.
right?
I think they'll take it good. I mean, SB19's not like super big in the Philippines.
Fair.
It's not. They're not like squatter tier. Like
Yeah,
as
obviously no.
pinapanood mo pre, twice
Oh.
twice tuta.
Oh,
And then everyone's
yeah.
name is not twice Nayon.
Mm-mm.
It's not like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm so like in for once this is so for
Yeah.
the Filipino community is please.
Yeah, Filipino K-pop fans are man.
Oh, wow. Yung mga tambay sa com shop.
Ay,
no.
puta. Those are the worst. I was the tambay at the comp shop, to be honest. Like, not the ugali, not the personality, but I started standing K-pop in a computer shop. You know?
Mm-mm.
I didn't have a computer back then. So, I watched G and Genie multiple times in a computer shop while playing like fucking Ran Online or maybe fucking ano ba nilalaro ko dati, like Battle Realms, you know? So damn. Anyway, yeah, long story short, stop caring, guys. Just, you know,
Let them be.
let them be. They're not yours to begin with. And you gotta figure that out for yourselves. And we figured that out a long time ago. So it is now your time.
If you haven't like moved on from that kind of behavior, yes.
You're missing out. You're missing out. You know,
Touch grass.
yeah. Standing
Go
K-pop is
outside.
fun, you
Touch
know.
grass.
Jason and I were having so much fun
much
standing
fun.
K-pop and not really caring that much. It's like,
Like
oh,
I'm just actually here for the music
yeah,
now.
new music, cool. Like, by the way, Purple Kiss debut song, didn't like it. So, yeah, that's the show. Jason, thank you for doing this. You know,
No problem.
fucking A.
I get to talk trash.
Which you
Sick.
normally do on a fucking daily basis with,
Yeah.
I don't know, fucking Kyle and the group. Putang ina.
Mm.
So, I mean, yeah, let's do this again. I think we're gonna have another show on Sunday. I don't know yet. We're cooking up something. To be honest with you guys, we're cooking up something good. Hopefully, it'll blossom into something. But yeah, I have a meeting with people. So yeah, hopefully within the next few weeks, you know, we get a confirmation, and if they go, then you know, the Kingdom podcast will go into heights that have never been seen before, to be honest.
Ooh.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't say more details yet because it hasn't started yet. But yeah, let's see. So again, guys, thank you very much. You can follow us on Twitter and on Instagram for myself at Ukemeister, and for Jason over here, it's at Rian the World. Jason, tell Rian to guest on the podcast. I want to get a couple on the show, since she's a big Dynamite fan. So, you know, is she still in the
Yeah.
army? In the army. So how did she like Dynamite? Best song ever, right? Their best song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, she liked it. She's more on the like side, like
Oh,
B-side.
really? She's more on the
Yeah.
B-side.
She's more on the substance.
Yeah. Can you ask her if Dynamite is the best title track ever of BTS?
Okay.
Because
Why?
I really feel like Dynamite is their best title track.
Okay.
It's like, and partida
Weird.
Yun. Yeah, and partida yun. Fucking pandemic, you know?
I'd say it's dope.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's not, obviously it's not bad.
I mean dope.
It's dope. Oh, for you it's dope? Yeah, that's a good song.
Super sick.
Yeah, that's a good song. Fire was great too, but
Yeah.
I like this. I like this jolly BTS.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think it's not like it's for another discussion.
yeah. Maybe another discussion. Again, that's the show. Thanks for listening, guys. See ya. Bye.
The Kingdom podcast is executively produced by The Voice DJ Yuki and co-engineered by senior producer Jason Aguayo. Special thanks to the Kingdom podcast creative team. You can like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Anchor at The Kingdom Pod PH. All episodes are available on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and any other platforms you use to listen to podcasts. Thanks for listening and see you next time.